Welcome to the Sage 50 US Edition Anytime Learning topic. In this topic, you will learn how to update user-maintained payroll formulas for the new year using the Payroll Formula Update Wizard and manually update a payroll formula in the User-Maintained Payroll Formulas window. At the beginning of each payroll year, you will be required to update some of the company-specific payroll formulas used to calculate payroll. Most of these formulas were created when you initially set up payroll in the program using the Payroll Setup Wizard and can be viewed and maintained in the User-Maintained Payroll Formulas window. To access this window, in the Employees and Payroll Navigation Center, click Payroll Setup and then Set Up Formulas manually. Company-specific tax and benefit formulas maintained in this window include retirement benefit formulas such as 401k formulas, primary and secondary state unemployment insurance calculations, vacation and sick time tracking formulas, and additional state and local taxes such as SDIER, your local income tax, etc. Custom formulas that are unique to your business, such as employee advance and garnishment formulas, are also created and managed in this window. Unlike federal and major state tax formulas, which are updated every year by Sage through your Payroll Solutions subscription, user-maintained formulas must be updated by you at the beginning of each payroll year, usually before or during the first payroll run of the new year. Note that the name of each formula includes 2 digits at the end. Sage 50 depends on this number to determine which formula to use when calculating payroll for a specific payroll year. You can use the Update User-Maintained Payroll Formulas wizard, or you can update each formula manually directly in the User-Maintained Payroll Formulas window. Let's walk through both methods. The best time to update user-maintained payroll formulas is after you have installed the January update for your Sage Payroll solution. This will ensure that when you run payroll for the first time in the new year, you will not receive could not find errors for federal and state income formulas maintained by your subscription. You can verify that you have the new year's payroll formulas installed by selecting Help from the main menu bar and then About Sage 50 Accounting. If your installed tax service is dated in January or later of the new year, you're good to go. If not, select Services at the top of the program and then check for Updates to download and install the January payroll update if it's available. January payroll updates for the new year are usually made available by mid-December. Also, it's a good idea to make a quick backup of your company before making changes to your user-maintained payroll formulas. Although no accounting data will be modified during this process, if you make a mistake, it may be easier to restore a backup than trying to correct an unexpected result. Updating your user-maintained formulas using the Update Wizard is the easiest method and takes very little time. You can complete the update right before the first payroll run of the new year. Before walking through these steps, make sure you have collected information about any calculation changes for the new year. Also, it's recommended that you change your accounting period to a period dated in the new payroll year. When you're ready, access the Employees and Payroll Navigation Center, click Pay Employees, and then select Enter Payroll for one employee. The payroll entry task window will display. Select the check date of the pay run, making sure it's dated in the new payroll year. Then select the first employee to pay. Because your paycheck date is in the new payroll year, Sage 50 will prompt you that your user-maintained payroll formulas must be updated to the new payroll year. Always select Update Formulas now. Otherwise, your payroll will not calculate correctly until you complete the wizard. Click Continue, and the Update User-Maintained Payroll Formulas wizard will display. This window will list all of your user-maintained payroll formulas for the previous year. When updating formulas, you'll usually be changing a limit or percentage rate. If a calculation includes a limit or percentage in its formula, it will be listed here. You can change these values without having to access the entire formula. In this demonstration, most of our formulas have remained unchanged for the new payroll year. However, there was a small increase in the secondary state unemployment insurance tax rate, so we can enter the new percent rate in the provided field. If the formula change for the new year is more advanced, or the percent and limit fields are unavailable, click the Formula button to open the formula for editing. Changes made here will affect the new formula for the new year. The previous year's formula will remain unchanged. Leave Update checked for each formula you want to refresh for the new year, and click OK to return to the payroll entry window. In the background, new formulas will be created, and you can continue processing payroll in the new payroll year. If you return to the User-Maintained Payroll Formulas window, you can view the newly created formulas. These formulas will include the last 2 digits of the new payroll year in their name. Under most circumstances, you should use the Update window to update user-maintained formulas. However, under some circumstances, you may need to manually update a formula. If this is the case, follow these general instructions to update a formula manually. Click Payroll Setup, and then select Set Up Formulas Manually. In this demonstration, we need to update all of our formulas for the new year. We'll start with our state unemployment insurance formula. Let's select the Georgia SUIER formula from the drop-down list. With the formula displayed in the window, enter a new formula ID and then click Save. This will create a copy of the selected formula. Let's select this copy from the drop-down list to ensure we are working with the new formula ID. Now, change the last 2 digits of the formula name to represent the new payroll year. Make sure that you leave the rest of the formula name unchanged and that one single space exists between the name and the 2-digit year identifier. If the formula calculation has not changed for the new year, leave all other settings the same and click Save to create the new formula. If the formula needs to be updated, be careful not to change the overall structure of the formula and modify only variables such as the calculations limit and percentage. If you need to make more complex changes to the formula, click Help to view instructions on how to edit and create tax formulas. Or contact your Sage account manager to help you locate a knowledgeable Sage partner that can assist you. When you're finished, close out of the User-Maintained Payroll Formulas window and test the formula by bringing up an employee in payroll entry. If you receive errors or the formula doesn't calculate as expected, compare the formula structure with the previous year's formula and make sure that the formula ID, the 2-digit year identifier in the formula name, and the limit and percentage are the only changes made to the new formula. Also, remember that only one space should exist between the formula name and the year identifier. This concludes our look at updating user-maintained payroll formulas for the new year using the Payroll Formula Update Wizard, and manually updating a formula directly in the User-Maintained Payroll Formulas window.